Hello, soap fans. Welcome back to our channel, CBS Beyond the Gates. The spoilers we have today are huge. Like show-altering, jaw-dropping, huge. And it all revolves around Hayley Hamilton and Randy Parker. We all knew that the initial poisoning plan was falling apart. It was so obvious. Madison Montgomery was back in the DMV and looking so closely at Bill's abnormal blood work. And Dani Dupree was practically breathing down Randy's neck with that plea deal she offered him. So the poison thing? A total bust. Hayley realized she was running out of time. And when Hayley Hamilton runs out of time, she gets dangerous. Really dangerous. Because she is not the type to just give up and go to jail. No way. She is way too arrogant for that. Instead of cutting her losses and running away, Hayley decides to double down, and she drags Randy right down into the mud with her. They realize that they have two massive loose ends that could put them away forever. Bill and Caroline. Bill is obviously the main target because of all his money and the fact that he was already onto some weird stuff happening to his body. He kept checking out of the hospital against medical advice. But Caroline Lee? She was Bill's assistant, and she was playing this massive game of cat and mouse with Hayley for weeks. Caroline saw the manipulative side of Hayley. She knew too much. So, Hayley and Randy make the sickest choice ever. They decide to ruthlessly eliminate both of them. Just wipe them out to silence them forever. It is just raw, unfiltered evil. And let me tell you about Randy for a second. Because this guy had an out. He really did. Dani literally cornered him and offered him a plea deal. Throw Hayley under the bus and save yourself from a prison cell. But Randy was sweating bullets, and he made the absolute worst choice of his entire life. He decided to stick with the crazy lady. Maybe he was terrified of Joey Armstrong catching him if he ran. Joey has eyes everywhere, and Randy already stole from him once. Or maybe he just thought Hayley had a foolproof plan to get them out of this mess. But whatever the reason, Randy became a full-on hitman for Hayley. He went from being a shady guy who stole money to a cold-blooded killer. And it just shows how toxic Hayley's influence really is. She gets her claws into you, and you are done for. So, the purging process begins. And guys, the spoilers say this is going to be extremely fierce. We are talking about breathless chases and struggles that will push the tension to the absolute climax. Imagine the scene. Bill is already so weak from the poison. He is probably in his office, or maybe back at the hospital. And Caroline is desperately trying to warn him. She is putting the pieces together. She has the evidence. But before they can go to the cops, Hayley and Randy strike. And it is not a quiet assassination in the dark. It is a loud, messy, violent struggle. A total bloodbath. The chase scenes are going to be wild. Just imagine Caroline running down the halls of the law firm or the hospital, trying to find a place to hide, and Randy is right behind her. He is bigger and faster, and Hayley is probably cornering Bill, taunting him, telling him about all the times he cheated on her and how he deserves this. Bill always had a massive ego. He thought he was untouchable. He hooked up with Dani in that elevator during the tornado and thought he could just slide back into his old life. But Hayley is standing there with murder in her eyes. And Bill finally realizes he is not the smartest guy in the room. He is trapped. And he is weak. And the struggles, the physical fights. Bill might be weak, but he is a proud man. He is going to fight back. He is not going to just let his wife kill him. And Caroline is fighting for her life. She is just an assistant who got caught in the crossfire. She was a friend to Hayley once upon a time. And now that former friend is trying to end her life. The betrayal is just so deep and sick. But despite all the fighting and the running and the breathless moments, it is not enough. The spoilers confirm the absolute worst. A tragic end falls on Fairmont Crest, and it is going to break our hearts. Bill Hamilton does not survive. Let that sink in for a minute. Bill is dead. The wealthy patriarch, the chronic cheater, The man who caused so much drama for Dani and Andre and the whole Dupree family. He is gone. And his death is not peaceful. He dies knowing his wife murdered him. He dies knowing he couldn't protect himself or his assistant. It is a brutal end for a character who has been at the center of so much drama for so long. And honestly, I am still in shock. I didn't think the writers would actually kill him off. I thought he would just end up in a wheelchair or a coma or something. But no, he is dead. The zipper issues and the ego are gone forever. But the part that really hurts my heart is Caroline. Caroline pays with a painful end. She dies, along with the truth. She tried so hard to expose Hayley. She played the game. She gathered the intel. But she was just outmatched by pure ruthlessness and physical force. Her death is going to send shockwaves through everyone, especially Nicole and Mona and Laura, all the assistants and workers who just try to do their jobs and stay out of the crazy soap opera drama. Caroline didn't deserve this. She was just collateral damage in Hayley's sick game of greed and revenge. And it makes you hate Hayley even more. If that is even possible. But wait, it doesn't end there. Because you can't just murder two people in cold blood and get away with it. Not even in Fairmont Crest. The net of heaven is vast, as they say. And the truth always comes out to the light, eventually. The aftermath of this double murder is going to be explosive. Madison Montgomery is going to find the final pieces of evidence. Kat and Chelsea are going to connect the dots with their amateur sleuthing. And Joey Armstrong? Oh, man. Joey is going to realize that Randy was involved in a massive double homicide right under his nose. Joey is going to be furious. He hates loose ends, and he hates when people bring police heat to his town. Joey might have even tried to kill Randy himself if the cops didn't get there first. So the cops finally close in. The cold-blooded crimes of Hayley and Randy are exposed to the light of the law. There is no running this time. Randy can't flee the DMV like he did when he stole Joey's money. Hayley can't talk her way out of it with her fake tears and manipulative lies. The evidence is overwhelming. The bodies, the poison traces, the security footage from the chase, it is all there. And the justice system actually works for once. Hayley and Randy are arrested. Handcuffs, perp walks, the whole 9 yards. And the Dupree family is going to be watching. Anita and Vernon are going to feel totally vindicated. Dani is going to be a massive mess. She was just kissing Bill's hand the other day. Now he is dead, and his wife is a convicted killer. And the final outcome? Life sentences. Both of them. Hayley and Randy are going to prison for the rest of their lives to pay for their crimes. No parole. No getting out on a technicality. They are done. And, honestly, good riddance. Hayley was a total monster, and Randy made his bed when he decided to help her instead of taking Dani's deal. They deserve to rot in a cell, but the damage they leave behind is going to take years to fix. Naomi has lost her father figure right when she is dealing with her BRCA gene diagnosis. Dani is going to need some serious therapy, and she still has to confess to Andre about the elevator hookup. And Andre is going to have to pick up the pieces of his broken wife. It is just a total disaster for everyone involved. So that is the massive spoiler drop for today. I am literally exhausted just typing this all out. My fingers hurt. It is just so much heavy stuff to process. Bill and Caroline dead. Hayley and Randy locked up forever. The landscape of Beyond the Gates is never going to be the same after this. We are losing major characters, and the fallout is going to be insane. I can't wait to see how the actors play these scenes. The breathless chases are going to be epic TV. But man, it is going to be sad to say goodbye to Bill and Caroline. Okay, I need a giant coffee to process all of this. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you shocked? Did you see this coming? Let me know what you think, because my mind is blown.